Thank you.
Jiahui.
Frame 25. Jiahui to break.
It's going to get this first frame of the final session underway. What a reception, Stephen, both players had there.
Yeah, I think these two players have really got the crowd behind them, the brand of snooker they're playing. Fabulous to watch. I know it's the old cliche, we always say you need a good start, but I think today, if Luca can win this first frame, I think it'll really put the pressure on Jiahui, because having that lead and then having lost it, he's had all night to think about it. Jiahui, he could have won this match last night. I think this frame is so important.
What a mishit shot by Luca has given Jiahui an opportunity here. This will pose an early question. And there's the answer. Only problem with that, he overhit that. He didn't fully commit. He could have played for the blue, but he overscrewed it slightly, and he can still get on that red. That's over the left middle, but this brown is far from easy with the white on the cushion. Tough shot, this. But right in the heart of the pocket. He has potted balls from everywhere in this semi-final. An absolute delight to watch.
Six.
It seemed to come off this back cushion quite fast there, the cue ball. I think it surprised Jiahui. He wasn't expecting that sort of a bounce. This would be some shot if he can bring anything into play from that angle. It was highly unlikely unless this one goes to the middle, but it's very tight. Finished quite awkward. Not easy to play a telling safety from there. There's the match score profile.
Jiahui 30.
No big break, but important, that first red, to get that nice strike. Just to sort of reinforce to yourself that you're still hitting the ball supremely well.
Bit awkward now with the red up the other end of the table. The safety areas just behind the black and as close to the cushion as you can get it. If you get a little bit of cover with the black, it helps as well. Could have played that better. That's the story of the whole of this semi-final so far.
I mean, look at the breaks. It's just been incredible. The potting, the break building, you'd have to say that Jiahui's got the better cue ball control. I think that's been very clear throughout this match, but Luca Brecel has probably got the wider range of shots and certainly more cue power. But both players, I just love the way they've just gone for it. I think, Dennis, it's the beauty of our game, isn't it, snooker, that the two semi-finals, there's two ways of playing the game. There's lots of ways of playing the game, isn't it? They're both highly skillful, but just completely different ways.
Yeah, that didn't quite work out. He pushed a red over the corner pocket there. And let's have a look at the path. The cue ball probably slipped past the yellow. So he should be okay if he knocks it in. That'll do nicely.
Yeah, the red was obviously pretty much over the pocket, but there was pressure on that from distance. You can see the situation. It probably would have cost him the frame had he missed. But now that he's potted it, big favourite. Got to keep his opponent under pressure by winning this first frame. Otherwise, that comeback would all have been in vain last night. Got to keep that momentum in this match.
4.
Sometimes when you've got the balls all over the table like this, you can't just get down and pot them because you're not used to the situation. You have to think a little bit more about it. Can get up onto the black now, and he's got 5 reds around the pink spot area.
10.
The 4 reds in the middle of the table. He's just got to be careful he doesn't slip past the one on the right, because then he could have be on nothing. Yeah, he's played it with enough pace. That was a good shot.
70.
Now he is in really good position, orthodox position
18.
round the black to score heavily.
He's such a wonderful player to watch, Luca. Always has been.
25.
Extremely talented.
26.
He's got a lot of friends and family over from Belgium supporting him. Ooh. That'll sharpen his concentration up because he almost missed that, and that would have been costly.
33.
Yeah, I think the winner of this session will be the one who doesn't miss these easy pots, can keep their concentration under the utmost pressure. Beautifully struck. Beautifully struck.
41.
Just look where he placed the cue ball. For a choice of reds, that's what you do at times. You just don't play for one individual red.
42.
Well, he's continuing where he left off last night.
$49. 50.
that red that's near the corner pocket is okay. He can get in behind that. Well, he's also got the one next to the blue, so
57. 58. 62. 63.
so he was almost straight on that. And look at the action he got on the cue ball with a minimum amount of effort there. That should be the frame safe.
$67. 68. 70. Luca Brecel.
Doesn't matter about that break. That was a fantastic break from Luca Brecel. He needed it and he snapped the chance up. And he's won it.
Yeah, there's been a lot talked about fatigue and whether it will hit Jiahui at some point, the amount of snooker he's played, including qualifiers. And when it can hit you is when you're sat in your chair for long periods of time. He won't feel it at all when he's at the table potting balls, making breaks, because that's you know, he'll just take that in his stride. But as I say, he's been sat in his chair for a while in this match now, and that's when it can suddenly hit you.
Yeah, you couldn't criticize this young man for taking the pots on that he's taken on. It's been awesome, some of the shots he's pulled off, but it looks like he was thinking about sizing up a difficult one, but he's quickly changed his mind. This is the correct shot here, the safety. And he sent one over the pocket. Yeah, there was one shot last night where he was 40 odd in front. Similar, the white was just on the balk line and he could have tucked in behind the brown, took a difficult long blue on, missed it, and you know, it's turned the whole match around.
One.
The black's tied up. The pink may be available into the left corner and the right middle.
Six. 7.
Just a little pacey, this one. Not as straightforward now.
Yeah, I was looking at the rest pot success, and that's actually
9.
Luca's 16th shot with the rest. His opponent's only had 5 shots with the rest. That tells you all you need to know about cue ball control between the two players. Well, he's pointing his cue towards the black and the 2 reds. So he's obviously trying to play some sort of cannon, try and promote the black towards that right corner in some way.
Thank you.
There's a bit of a wild one.
Luca Brecel. 9.
I'll show you that again, but he has been very fortunate here. Once he missed that pot, he could have left Jiahui right in amongst them, but look where it's finished. There's only one red that might go into the right centre pocket. That's far from easy. So he's had a little bit of a result with the outcome of that last shot. I think this young player, if he gets a chance in amongst them, he'll carry on potting them, but this is a tough starter.
One.
Well, a little smile from Luca. He's been doing that throughout the match. Some of the shots that this young Chinese player has pulled off, Luca's been sitting smiling in his seat in admiration because he has knocked some unbelievable balls in.
Yeah, the pot is good enough, but the cue ball is just extraordinary to hold for the blue. How he nipped that cue ball and got as much action on it. Beautiful bit of cueing.
Six. Seven.
You could see his eyes glancing from the cue ball to the object ball and back again. People always say, what are you looking at when you deliver the cue? It's the object ball, just, you might see it here.
Yeah, there's differences. I mean, I myself, I was a cue ball player in terms of that's the last thing I look at, but he's definitely object ball. You can see it. His eyes don't go back to the cue ball at all. It's not something you choose to do, it's just the way you play.
Yeah, it's very complicated with the pink and black as they are at the moment.
$14.
Anything but dead straight here because of the red the other side. But it looks as if, well, that camera angle shows you that he's almost dead straight. He's got a little bit of angle to maybe force over for that red to the left of the blue as we look at it, but yeah, it might just be able to do that.
$90.
Interesting shot coming up with his next colour, because I think that pink's tied up, so if he pots the red, leaves an angle on the blue.
20.
I was going to say he could have maybe, if the pink is tied up, just play a little nudge on the 2 reds next to the blue, because he's got the 2 reds for the middle, but not sure if he can do that now, but he's having a think about it. just missed the cannon. That's a mistake. He may have this red, but if he got the cannon, he was going to bring the pink into play there. Just a
25.
slight misjudgment.
See Jiahui,
See that
25.
that shot, I was just going to say, Steve, if he can get through for the blue, you don't mind him taking that. But he had the cannon, the red. There was no position guaranteed there. He should have just cut his losses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, if he'd potted the red, he might have got a thinner contact. But no, I agree. But it's a hard pot to turn down. I think Jiahui, he's got to realise that the player that he's playing, okay, can reel off frame after frame really quickly, but he's the type of player you know you're going to get chances. So you've just got to try and be patient and try and wait for your opportunities, because they're going to come. There's no doubt about that.
Brown ball.
You could say the same for Luca. It's just the way both players are playing. They're going to give each other chances. To say it's
Luca
who's going to
Brecel.
miss the least of these easy shots, these easy pots, make the least unforced errors, which is going to become harder and harder the closer this match gets to the winning line. Both players in uncharted territory playing in that arena. Look at it. Incredible.
It was a simple little safety shot, but very effective, where he put the cue ball and he made sure he covered the one that's to the right of the black. The yellow's blocking that, and there's no easy path back down the table from this position. He's going to have to give this one a little bit of thought. Is he taking a pot on here? No easy path back down the table. He thought long and hard, and have a look at that for a pot. And he found the gap between the reds. A little bit unlucky with the kiss on the blue, it has to be said. And if he takes the yellow or the green, they're both very attacking shots, but he's done this throughout the whole tournament. That's why he's in the semi-final.
Thank you. Jiahui 1.
Definitely, well, you can't keep knocking them in. The pressure's got to start telling. And that was a little bit edgy, that one. I think it's the first one he's missed with the rest in the match. I mean, he's potted some terrific shots with his opposite hand. He's very good left-handed as well. But that was just a little bit edgy, that shot with the rest. Quite understandable.
One.
Well, it's going to be good for Luca Brecel to see. Maybe a little bit of weakness, maybe a little bit of signs of the pressure finally showing on Jiahui. He's played this, well, this tournament really as if there's been no pressure at all on it. Maybe the realization, the size of what's going on here is maybe finally getting to him.
I think the young man can cope with it. He was just unlucky. He potted that fantastic red and he cannoned the blue. If he doesn't cannon the blue, you know, he doesn't have to use the rest.
Yeah, so when he's in his chair, Jiahui, he's just got to realise he's going to get chances. Simple as that. He's just got to keep that composure that he's shown so much of in this semi-final.
$60. $70. $23. $24.
They're a little bit awkward, but they're not tied up. You can keep getting on one of these three reds. Obviously the one to the right is the easier one, but he's put the white, well, he was trying to put the white in a position where he was going to have a
30.
choice. He can still take this one closest to him up into the corner. Oh, it's not in, no.
Luca Brecel. 30.
We're so used to them potting everything. When they do miss something, it's a bit of a surprise to everybody, but he was a little bit close to that. Sometimes it's difficult to judge the angle.
Well, both of them have made the game look ridiculously easy, haven't they, the first three sessions? You'd be shocked if in this final session, to get to the World Championship final, you didn't see a bit of nerves. It'd be incredible if you didn't.
And that's a bit careless from Jiahui. If he can see, well, he's looking at the possibility of taking this pot on. So it, oh, is he just playing the safety shot? Yeah. But Luca's handed him the advantage here. That I thought he could hit the red down the right side of the green, but maybe he was snookered on that one. But surely Jiahui's got to put him in behind the black tight on the cushion. Chance to put Luca in a spot of bother here. once again just hit it too hard because he had the black, the pink and the yellow as snookering balls there. Giving this one plenty of thought because it's no easy shot by any means. Whichever safety he chooses, you have to be very precise. "18 seconds is pretty quick for the tournament average shot time, but you can't blame him for trying to work out a safety shot here. See, the red is nearest the cushion up the other end of the green. If you play it off the right hand side, that is such a difficult safety because of the distance between cue ball and object ball. If you didn't get a thin contact, you would leave the white up that end. Doesn't want to hit this too hard. He knew he was leaving a potential pot up the cushion, but I think this white may go in behind the black. He's looking at the potting angle, but up behind the black's the shot. That's a little careless, really. It's wonderful to see the big breaks going in, and we've seen plenty of those, but it's fascinating to watch this safety exchange from these two young players here. That's a pretty good one that Luca's just played. You never get fed up looking at that picture of the Crucible Theatre, and well, the gentleman next to me 7 times has lifted the World Championship in this venue.
Yeah, there's nowhere better to be playing, well, to play great snooker. It's not the easiest place if you're not playing well, you're under pressure. It can swallow you up, but when you're flying, as well as Jiahui has been for the majority of this semi-final, there's no better place to play. But an important little tactical exchange here, because you can see all the colours are in the open. So you think the first mistake could be costly, should be costly.
It just showed you the importance of the previous shot that Jiahui had. He should have been able to get in behind the black, and this is the result. And even if he lands on this, he's going to leave some sort of pot on for Luca. See, he's left a potential pot to the left middle pocket. It's not an easy one, as you can see from that angle. I'm not sure if he can pot the blue and just flick that red over the pocket. He might possibly be able to do this, you know. If he pots the blue, it may be a natural cannon.
Six.
But still not a straightforward run to the winning line. He's 20 points in front. The red won't go past the green, I don't think. It won't go past the brown to the other corner.
Seven.
If he slips down past the brown, he can leave the red for the right middle pocket. 21 in front. He needs the red and one more colour. He doesn't want to cannon it. I think if anything, cannoning the green would have helped, but long straight red.
$60. 18. 21. 25.
Well, he won 7 frames in a row against the defending champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's done
30.
it again here.
$36.
What a performance from Luca Brecel. 7 frames in a row. And now he's just 2 behind Jiahui. What a semi-final we've got on our hands here.
27. Jiahui to break.
Well, it's just okay, that break off, but there is a potential cut back into the right corner, around the back of the black. Always better to err on the thin side if you take that shot on.
With Luca Brecel being obviously a top 16 player, he's won ranking tournaments, you would think he would be the better suited to cope with the pressure at the final stage of a match like this, but this place is different, this tournament's different. You're trying to get into the World Championship final. Pressure's huge on both players. Well, there's no pressure on that pot, not a bit of queuing. This is what you want to do, get stronger. Your game gets stronger. at the most pressurised point of the match.
Look at that run there to get right back into the semi-final. But very difficult to develop something here. He's okay, he's got one to the middle pocket. I mean, he's almost straight, and look at the angle he created on this.
8.
Just with the power he has on that cue action of his.
Nine. Forty.
Yeah,
50.
The cannon, the red directly above the black here. He can play it two ways. He can play it with a bit of pace if he wants to open up all the reds, or he can play it more gently just to leave the red to left corner. Played it nicely. This red will free another one to right corner. So
22.
3 reds available in the open. Maybe
23.
possibilities of plants to right corner or left middle in that bunch below the pink. After winning the first 2 frames, which were sort of scrappy-ish frames,
30.
it'd be nice to really nail down
30.
your momentum here in this session with a 1 visit win.
$38. $39.
Depending on the angle on the black. Not sure if it's possible to play topspin off the left cushion for a cannon on the pink, or the red below the pink. Well, the red just at the bottom of the pack goes, and being low in it, all the reds are going to be coming to play here.
46.
This will be the shot to go ahead and win the frame if this comes out right.
Well, plenty of power there, but the next one is a delicate little shot from the cushion. And at the moment, everything is looking easy for
50.
this very talented Belgian player. I mean, that white was tucked up on the cushion, and he just potted the black as if it was over the hole.
Yeah, that was a very important pot. Wasn't easy, but you could see if he'd missed it, he left his opponent in. So it was a big shot to get, because he'd done all the hard work to get everything into the open. And if he'd missed this, it'd been all
62.
to no avail. May have cost him the frame. Great shot.
63.
As you say, Dennis just got down and stroked it in. That's the way he plays.
Yeah, we've talked lots about Ronnie O'Sullivan just being able to come out into an arena like this and take his practice game. This is another
68.
player that can do that. Luca Brecel looks like he's on the practice table out there.
69.
Can you believe it? 8 frames in a row. 14-5
74.
behind. We didn't think we were going to have a final session.
75.
And now there's every chance we could finish up with a final frame, the way things are going.
$81.
Tried an unbelievable back double, but he won't be too bothered about that. Another frame won with one visit, and all of a sudden, he's just one frame behind.
28 frames. Luca Brecel to break.
Not often you see that. The crowd give them a big round of applause before they started this final frame of this little mini session. But he hasn't done much wrong, Jiahui. Just that one yellow with the rest that was missed. A lot of pressure on it, but other than that he hasn't done a lot wrong. His opponent's just been awesome. Just a safety shot here. The green's in a good spot now. That's the target to try and get in behind. Even if he sends a red near the corner pocket, gets a good cue ball, he'll be okay. This looks pretty good. If not the green, the brown. Not too far out. It's who can get that white over slightly to the left that's going to create the chance.
Well, it looks interested in this red as a pot to left corner. It's the sort of pot he's been knocking in relentlessly in this semi-final. But the pressure is huge, and if he misses it, what's he going to leave? Needs full commitment. If he's decided on the shot, commit to it 100%.
They're big shots to take on. He's been taking them on throughout the whole of the tournament, but he's at a stage now, he's just one frame in the lead. He needs 3 frames, and he has done for quite some time to get through to a final, which would be incredible. Maybe it's time to just play a few more safety shots. You can't keep leaving your opponent in like this, especially the way he's playing.
Yeah, I think when Jiahui was creating that 14-5 lead, he had the momentum in the match. He was confident, and he didn't even think of the consequences in going for these shots. But you could see there, it took him a little while. He wanted to play the pot, but it took him a while because he started thinking about what would happen should he miss. So then he's tried to screw the cue ball back to
6.
baulk. So there's a little bit of doubt there in the back of his mind, where there wasn't before. There was no doubt. He
7.
didn't think about it. He just got down and potted them.
$12.
The black is available to the left corner, but obviously it won't go back in its own spot. But if he plays the red in the right corner, leaves it low on the black, he can move those 3 reds out the way. So he may
30.
play for that red now off this blue.
$80.
A little bit surprised he hasn't. Maybe he has looked at it, but he seems to be wanting to take all the other reds first.
90.
Struck that beautifully. That was an excellent shot. It really was. The nonchalance of the way he plays is incredible. That last red didn't look much for the blue, but it's one of the best shots he's played this session. It was absolutely beautifully played. So this is the red to finish low in the black and try and bring those. Is it a little bit too low?
25.
2 or 3 inches on the cue ball there. Not sure he can get enough on these reds to move them away from the black spot. And if he's playing it with pace, you're not 100% guaranteed where the cue ball's going to end up. But we settle for that.
Lost the cue ball somewhat, but you could see that red going across over the pocket. There was always a possibility of that happening. Just enough room for the black to go on the highest available spot. Mustn't be touching the pink.
32.
That spoiled things somewhat, but he can get around for the blue off this. See the gap there.
33.
Wow, what a shot he's played there, and he had perfect angle to cannon in and develop pink and black and reds here. This could be a frame winner. This could level the match up if this one works out.
I'm not sure if the 3 reds below the black, the red's going maybe towards the left corner. May have to be a little bit careful if he's going into the pink here. Maybe that's why he chose not to go in at pace. Not sure, he's got a better view than us.
38.
Well, I suppose he doesn't have to go into the pink and black as long as he keeps getting the right side of the blue. No problem getting on the blue from there with the cue power that he has.
39.
If the left red goes to the right middle, he can put the cue ball into an area, give him the choice of the 2 open reds here. Doesn't want to catch the bump in the middle pocket though. That's just a careless one. And it's
44.
those little errors in cue ball control. They're just tripping him up now and then.
this is awkward. And the way he was getting
Look at
down, it
myself.
looked like he might have been taking the
44.
difficult pot on, but he was hampered there.
Wasn't the best safety shot, was it, that Luca played? Jiahui should never have had his hand on the table to play a safety. But he hasn't got the cue ball to the baulk cushion either.
You could take this red on for the right corner, but he's hampered with the green, so he can't take it on and stun it to avoid cannoning the two reds, so it's very awkward, that. See, Jiahui needs the pink and black open, but he's got to be careful. He's got to get a good safety. You can't just get down and send the red and free them and not play a telling safety. You can wait to open the pink and black up. Not sure if you can see enough of this red. Well, he could. He could. Yeah, just enough. It was a bit of a guide. It was a free shot for him. It's not bad. It's flicked the reds, which makes this pot easier. Had the white have stayed next to the reds, this wouldn't have been on, really.
4.
Oh, he's come up short. He had to get the other side of the blue there. There you can see he's the wrong side to get up to the reds.
Yeah, I'm surprised he played that with stun. You know, you play it higher up the cue ball, you can't fail to be right side of the blue. But he's going to have a 53-point lead. Well, in the end, he's
Luca Brecel. 4.
chosen to put the blue near the cushion and keep the 48-point lead that he's got. Strong position. But he's a couple of chances. Look on this frame, still not won it.
Well, look what he's done here. Well, that was so close to potting the red, but the last thing he wanted to do was to bring the pink and black into play. He thought he was going to miss the cannon. He thought he was going to find the gap.
Yeah, that's something you would never see in the other semi-final, would you? That kind of mistake. But it's
Well,
the kind of thing that's made this semi-final even more intriguing. These little mistakes that are cropping up from both players. You don't know what to expect next. Just wonder if it's worth playing the cannon on 2 reds here. Come off the right cushion, cannon those 2 reds. Because you're guaranteed being on the one over the pocket. I don't think he maybe didn't think of the shot. Just wants to pot a few balls, I think. Get some rhythm back in that cue action. It's been frozen out pretty much this session. Not had a lot of great chances to score.
8.
Just a little bit low as well on that cue ball. Just signs of twitchiness.
And a delicate little screw shot needed here. He's played it well.
Well,
what a finish to this little mini session this is going to be.
$50.
He's got the angle to bring both reds into play if he wants to here. He's just thinking about it. He might as well go for it now because he may not get a better chance.
$21. $22.
And that's okay. He can screw over past the black, leave that red up the cushion. Perfect angle to do that. Oh, he hasn't hit it hard enough. That's just a sign of a little bit of tension also. What a
28.
chance that was, had he have screwed over near the cushion. Listen, it's understandable the comeback that he's had made against him. He's going to be under a lot of pressure out there.
Jiahui, 28.
Now this red is on to the right corner. He obviously playing the cue ball as a safety shot, but the red is potable. Pink's quite a good guide as well, actually. Yep.
Well, the next shot's going to be an interesting choice. He's looking at the green. He's got an angle to drop in behind that red. But he's also got a chance of playing a telling safety, which is what he's doing. I like that choice of shot under the circumstances.
Well, if Jiahui comes off the black cushion, chance of maybe laying a snooker back, but he's looking at the right side cushion. Trying to send the red off the black cushion back up the table. He's come to this cushion again. He's trying to work out which way is guaranteed, or the more guaranteed not to leave the red. But if he's coming this way, slight chance of laying a snooker back here.
As long as he doesn't send this red over the middle pocket, he's got that chance that Stephen mentioned. Hit it a bit hard though. If he plays the same shot easier, he's got the snooker behind the black. I'm surprised he played it at that pace.
Yeah, that was a little bit of lacking in ring craft there. It's the sort of thing, as I said, in the other semi-final, likes of Selby would have known that shot.
He needs to get up onto the pink to leave his opponent needing a snooker. Oh, where's the red going to finish?
Well, you would hardly call this a chance to win the frame at this visit, where the green and brown are, and the blue.
Whoa.
But he would just take a little bit of heart from Luca missing that red. He's just telling that his opponent's under pressure as well, not just him.
Yeah, there's very little chance of potting this and getting over onto the green, so just make sure of the yellow and then play a really good safety shot.
Yeah, I was thinking pot this, cannon the brown out, and then play the safety shot off the green. Sure, that's what he played.
No.
Huge for Jiahui if he can go into the mid-session interval with a 2-frame gap. I think he'd be hard to beat from there, because I think it would just give him a huge lift, considering he's lost so many frames in a row.
Jiahui, no. Cheers, Luca. Thank you.
Pretty good, because the green is a bit too close to the cushion to be able to hit cushion and send the green back up the table. That's not available. That's exactly as he played it. Might possibly be able to get a snooker in behind the black here, send the green up towards the brown. Oh, I caused a bit on the thin side. Needed a fuller contact. Oh. Don't know if it's a natural angle. Looking up at the monitor to take the pot on and cannon the brown out. I'm not sure if he would just miss the brown to the right, but we'll find out shortly.
Well, the longer this frame goes on, the more pressure is being heaped on it, heaped on the players to win it. Luca Brecel to get level, Jiahui to get 2 frames clear again and stop the rot.
It's okay playing for a snooker here, but you've got to make sure you keep that green safe also. You know, you could glance off the green and maybe get the snooker behind the blue, but the green's coming out into the table, so he's going to be a bit careful. tried, but didn't quite get in behind the blue. This Crucible crowd have gone absolutely silent. You can hear a pin drop out there. They'll all be going to the mid-session interval. But what is the scoreline going to be? Is he taking this on? He is. He's taking it on. Wow. What a brave shot that was. He's thinking, if I pot the green, roll the brown along the cushion, I'll have had another frame. It was close, but... This looks good. This is a clever shot. In fact, he tried to flick the brown out as well there. And if he had flicked the brown out, he would have had the snooker. Yeah, that's okay. It's going to go far enough. Or is it? Hang on a minute. Maybe he can cut this in. And he will go around the back of the blue. Oh, it's a thin cut, though, looking at it from that angle. He's coming around to have a look at it from the other side. The white will automatically come right round to the brown, but this is a thin one. He's got it. Now watch the white. Well, what a round of applause for that shot, but look at the shot he's faced with here, Stephen.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he plays the pot. I mean, you can play the pot, but you're not going to get any position on the blue, so you're going to end up having to play a safety shot afterwards. Different if you've got a pot in the blue, then there's incentive to take this brown on, but I can't see it.
Jiahui, 3.
This is a great effort.
And Luke will be trying to put this brown. Well, there's a couple of ways of playing it. Normally you'd play it the cocked hat way, send the brown all the way around the angles and in behind the black spot. But he could try and get the white up towards the black the other way. So there's two ways of playing this shot. He's trying to get the snooker with the black. He doesn't want to go in the corner pocket. He's played this well.
Yeah, I think that's maybe just an edge of the brown, but it's no help to him really. How much can he see? Longest frame of the match now. No, he was okay. He could see half ball, but needs this brown to go. This is not good. This is a chance. His only saving grace is that Luca needs the blue as well, but a good angle on the brown to get the cue ball to that side of the table. What a big shot this is.
Well, you know he wants to have a go, but as Stephen said, to get over to the blue and pot the brown would be some shot. Will he wait for another one? No, he's played it all. And he's over behind the blue.
Biggest shot of the match coming up.
Very hard. Look where he's put the cue ball. He had a little bit of safety in mind there.
Luca Brecel
Didn't fully commit. That's why he missed it. The safety in mind. Unlike Luca Brecel, that's just a sign of the pressure. Normally 100% commits to these pots. As soon as you've got any safety at the back of your mind, you're not 100% on the pot. But he's got away with it. He's not left a pot on for his opponent.
Oh, this is a delicate one he's playing. And he's played it well. Very good. It's given the slight advantage to see Jiahui. Can play away up the table. I wouldn't be playing that side. I'd be sending the white away up to the baulk end and near the cushion. Yeah, that's where you want to put the cue ball, where the tip of the cue is.
Yeah, I think sometimes you try and be too clever with these shots. I just think concentrating the cue ball, getting to that baulk cushion, because that makes the shot for your opponent so difficult, because you can't maneuver the cue ball anywhere in any way.
Well, he doesn't like that shot.
Good effort to try and get the snooker, but the only problem is handed the initiative to Luca Brecel.
Is he going to try another delicate one and send the blue onto this cushion and try and get in behind the black again, or is he going thin off the left side as we look at it? It's a fascinating little tussle this at such an important juncture in this semi-final. Luca just needs the blue. Jiahui needs all three colors. Should be able to send this right around the angles and get the blue somewhere behind the black spot. He hasn't hit it hard enough. The black's going to have to come to his rescue. And has it. Has the black just about come to the rescue. Oh, that's tight, but he only needs the blue. Jiahui just didn't hit that hard enough. You can tell there, just shaking his head, so he feels that Luca can get past the black.
last night, but to win all 4 frames in this afternoon session.
Look at
Very
myself.
clever shot from Luca Brecel there. Just send the pink in or over the pocket. Just keep the white away from any potential in-off. And right in the centre of the pocket. This is an unbelievable semi-final. 9 frames in a row. And the Belgian bullet is all squares. Thank you, Rishi.
Rank 29. Jiahui to break.
The semi-final started out the best of 33, and as Rishi said, we're now down to the best of 5 to see who goes through to tomorrow's final.
Yeah, in a way, maybe. See Jiahui he goes back to being underdog again. And maybe that will make him relax. You know, obviously, having that huge lead, you're expected to win. So maybe that will just maybe take a little bit of the weight off his shoulders a little bit and allow him to play his natural game again.
Got to be careful here. He doesn't want to hit one of those reds and push it on. He's okay, played it well. Both players made century breaks. In fact, Jiahui has made 4 centuries in this semi-final.
Cheers. Thanks.
Yeah. See, Jiahui has had 8 centuries in this year's World Championship. His opponent, Luca Brecel, 7. There you see it. Not on the colour.
Brown ball. Luca Brecel won.
I think that white it seemed to drift a little bit. Might have just caught a fingerprint or something. He was just playing to roll. Let's have a look at this here, just at the end. Yeah, maybe a fingerprint it might have caught.
Can you hear me now?
Well, the one potable red that is on for the left corner would be far too risky. Where's the white going to go? Can he find a gap if he takes it on? He didn't find a gap, but what a pot. Just look where the white was. If he doesn't knock the red in, but he's fearless. He's such an attacking player. He's trying to block off the escape
Ramble.
route
Thank you.
down the right side of the table for his opponent here.
Luca Brecel.
So the yellow preventing and the pink preventing Jiahui from coming down the right side of the table. He may have to leave the white somewhere near where the tip of the cue is, because that red to the left of the black isn't potable. There is an escape route down the left side, but it's very risky, so leaving the white up this end of the table is a better option. Just thinking here if he can drop in behind the black with the reds open as they are. Not sure if he's got the angle to do that. It would create a potential opening, but maybe he hasn't got the angle to do that. Well, he's looked at the safety shot off the red to the right of the blue. He can get up and down off that without any problem, but he's back looking at an alternative. He doesn't like that one, the right side of the table. He's back looking at it. I think this is the correct shot. If he doesn't cannon the brown, it was even better there. That's a bad mistake as he shakes his head in his seat there.
One. Six. 7.
Thank you, Rishi, and it's Luca Brecel who's at the table after this mistake. It was just a straightforward safety shot. He hit it too full and cannoned the other red, left one to the middle, and this is the result as you've joined us. You would expect now that we're down to the best of 5 that these two brilliant players
12.
may make the odd mistake here and there. It's quite understandable, but at the moment
30.
it's Luca Brecel who's definitely the man in form.
Yeah, I said earlier on in the match that if there's any fatigue showing for Jiahui, the amount of snooker he's played, it'll start to show the more time he spends in his seat, and yeah, just signs of some weak shots coming in now. It's totally understandable. This is completely uncharted territory for him. And Luca at this venue, but Luca's obviously a ranking tournament winner, so he's been at the business end of tournaments.
26.
He knows what that pressure brings, but yeah, just signs that Jiahui is just
27.
weakening at the most important time.
It's amazing that this is the first time these players have met each other.
32.
In the semi-final of the World Championship.
$33.
Got a little bit of angle to work with, and with his cue power he can manufacture even more of an angle on these lively cloths, but you've got to power them. Yeah, well played.
Yeah, I've said in this match that Jiahui's had the better cue ball control, but that was a majestic positional shot there from Luca Brecel. It really was.
41.
Used all the pocket there though.
So one good cannon here, and it could be another frame. He's unlucky. He's got this one. Unless there's a plant there. He couldn't have played it much better.
48.
He just caught that red fullish. A half ball contact there would have opened them all up nicely. But he's got a healthy 50-point advantage. He's got a red safe near the right middle pocket, which is a bit of insurance for him. He's looking at that plant that I thought might have been on, but it's obviously not, as you can see.
Luca Brecel. 48.
Well, there's no easy safety shot. And that red near the corner pocket is far from easy. If it was tight on the cushion, Jiahui might take the pot on, but it's just off the cushion. Well, he's still going to have a go at it. No, he's going to land on it off the cushion here, just gently onto it.
Just wondering if Luca's tempted to play this red up to the far left corner. He's not going to be leaving a pot on, except the one he goes for, and he'll be on the black. Doesn't really want to be moving reds off the cushion, but I think it's worth the risk. See, you're on the black. Should you pot it? Play it a little bit of pace, so if you do miss it, it comes away from the corner pocket. No, he's not looking at that.
Oh, there's a gap through there, is there? Maybe not quite. Can play off the two reds that are near the pink spot, but that red, the left side of the table, he could catch that if he tries to go down that side of the table. So this is far from straightforward. He's gone the other side. Has he hit it hard enough? The red's coming up. He's going to stick it up for the middle pocket. Can't believe what's happened and how this match has turned around.
Yeah, he hasn't experienced pressure like this at any stage in his very short career, obviously. It's almost like you're incapable of playing a good shot. You try so hard, but every shot you play goes wrong. Whereas it was exactly the opposite.
8.
So, well, most of the semi-final, the game was easy.
Nine.
I mean, everywhere you go in Sheffield, everybody's talking about this match and how these two players have performed. A lot of viewers will have seen this player before. They won't have seen Jiahui. And
15.
It's been an absolute wonderful semi-final, and there's plenty more to come.
$22.
He certainly plays some entertaining shots. That one almost rolled off across the table there, across the map, Stephen.
30.
Well, the action he can create on the cue ball is wonderful to watch.
31.
Wonderful display from Luca Brecel. Can you believe what you're seeing? 10 frames in a row, and he gets himself the lead at 15.
Thank you. Frame 30. Luca Brecel to break.
Yeah, he said in interviews, hasn't he, Luca, that he doesn't mind losing. He loves winning, but he doesn't mind losing. And that's maybe that's one reason why, you know, when he goes behind in matches, he can get himself back into it. He doesn't put that much into it. He's more relaxed about it. If that's the case, it's a wonderful talent to have, wonderful attitude to have. But he's left a chance here.
What a shot he's pulled off there. He didn't just roll that red, and he stunned it in and was almost unlucky, but I'll just show it to you again. He, you know, butted the cue in the air, he got the cannon, it looked like the white was going to go in. A little flick on the black. What a test this is, and this next shot is very important. They're all important, but this is a key shot.
8.
So early in this frame, coming up.
Just a little bit tentative again with the cue ball. I think he can certainly can't get through to all of the cue ball with the tip of the cue, but he'd be playing this probably naturally left-hand side anyway, but well, bridging down makes this so difficult.
Jiahui,
A worry now
9.
in this match for Jiahui.
So difficult having to bridge over the red. Everyone knows how tight these middle pockets are. All in the Crucible thought he'd missed this, but just the pace took it in off 2 angles there.
Six. Seven. Luca Brecel. 7.
Okay, you should have potted it. It wasn't as easy as it maybe looked on your screen because the black was on the cushion, but it's still a bad miss. But make no mistake, even though Luca Brecel has done unbelievably to get into the lead in this match, now to get over the line, let's say into that first World Championship final, he's going to be bang under it as well. Feel that Jiahui just needs to put 3 or 4 balls in a row just to get into a little bit of a rhythm out there.
That is absolutely incredible.
Jiahui 1.
He was worried about the cue ball, and he can't believe he's missed the sitter of a blue. That is amazing. This game is so precise, and when you're bang under pressure, you just need a fraction, and the cue action can go wrong. It's all about confidence, and the player at the table, having won 10 frames in a row, is bank full of confidence, but the pressure's now heaped on Luca Brecel to try and win this semi-final.
Yeah, since going 14-5 up, Jiahui's highest break is 33, which just shows that he hasn't been able to get in and score. And that's been the bedrock of his World Championship run.
And look at that shot there. It's quite amazing. When you're playing as well as he is, you get the little bit of good fortune, and those reds split beautifully when he potted the yellow. He played a good cannon, but couldn't have finished much better.
$11. $12.
If that red to the left of that bunch doesn't go, we know what's coming up. It does go, and he's finished low on it. I think maybe he's straight. Just looking at his body language walking around the table, he is straight. Well, this is the key shot coming up. He got plenty of action. Watch the white, it stops, and then all of a sudden it spins back. He's got one to the middle.
$32.
It's finished a little awkward. Two potential pots. One to the left middle, one to the right corner past the blue. Can just about reach this. Just enough room for that one, but he doesn't like it. Just checking the angle of the red. If he was directly behind it, it'd be slightly easier, but you can't really see the pocket in his eye line when he's cutting that one back, so it's the other one to the middle. Back in prime position. He's a cool customer, this.
40.
Yeah, and he hasn't got back into this match from 14-5 down by doing, you know, like like Selby might do, tie the game up and try and affect his opponent's plays. He's done it with a swagger, which is all the more impressive.
$45.
Just a red and one more color needed.
46. $53.
That's 11
54.
frames in a row. If he goes on to win another frame, it'll be the biggest comeback in the history of the Crucible Theatre. $57. But he is doing it with a lot of class and a lot of style. Look at the action he's got on that. I mean, what about that shot? Wow.
64. 66.
Nothing wrong with playing shots like that. That's called entertainment.
69.
Will he try and bring the pink into play when potting the brown?
$73.
Wow. Can he double the blue and knock the pink out? Wouldn't be surprised.
Luca Brecel, 73.
Not quite.
On the front.
But that magnificent break of 73 means that Luca Brecel is just...
Jiahui to break.
See, Jiahui breaks off. And he's got to win 3 frames in a row. And that was a little bit of a nervy safety shot he played there. No reason he should have left this chance. Like, can this 20-year-old muster up something here and somehow knock a few balls in? Wasn't quite settled, so he's done the correct thing. Just a little bit too pacey. I think he wanted the one to the middle pocket first of all, or even a little bit further. He would have had the one. You see, that's the wrong angle now. Got a wonderful technique, but it's put to the ultimate test here.
Nine.
And this is a pressure black he's faced with here. he's just okay, but
16.
well played there.
17.
Well, can he just hold himself together and knock in a sizable break here?
I always think if you're struggling for a bit of confidence or a bit of rhythm, if you're going to miss, it's normally in the first 3 or 4 shots.
21.
He's got through that sort of barrier, and he looks to regain just a little bit of that composure that he had.
22.
Straight on the black this time is not really a problem because he's got that red to the right of the bunch into the left middle. Yeah, it's just striking that cue ball with a bit more authority.
29.
This is the last open red, so it needs an angle on the blue. Maybe even the yellow is a good colour here because it's such a big target.
30.
Played for the blue. So into the pink. I don't think the line of 4 reds is going to near the left corner pocket, but just got to be careful here. Try and get a full contact on the pink. He's coming around to see if there's a possibility of a plant to the right corner, which would mean he didn't have to play the cannon. Yeah, he spotted one.
He's had 2 final frame deciders, one against Sean Murphy
35.
and a fantastic quarter-final last frame decider against Anthony McGill. So far, so good.
43.
I think this is the last available red though. Now one good cannon here and he could have a brilliant chance. He couldn't have played it any better. He deserves to be on something.
51. $52.
In the left side of the pocket, but he had to hold the white here. That was why
58.
he pinched a little at the pocket there to keep the white in prime position.
Just
a little bit of adrenaline there, overscrewing for the blue. So one more good positional shot. He's looking at the brown. He's now looking at the green. This is key, the next positional shot.
$63.
One more red and blue, pink or black will leave Luca needing a snooker.
Going to bring the house down, Dennis, when he wins this frame, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, Stephen, what character this 20-year-old is showing here.
Mature shot he just played there, because you would think he was playing the cannon on the pink, as he would have been doing at the early part of this match, but just wanted to make sure the black there.
He's made 4 centuries in this semi-final.
Is that an Alex Higgins blue? Put the cue ball past the middle pocket and screw it down the table. But great effort this.
70.
Fabulous.
To lose 11 frames in a row and then produce this majestic from this very talented player.
$83. 84.
He could try and move the difficult red here if he wished. Oh, he's unlucky without the double kiss.
90.
We may have had a century. Doesn't matter about that red. Showing tremendous character. Jiahui makes that magnificent break, and he gets himself right back at it.
Frame 32. Luca Brecel to break.
Could we be facing a decider in this first semi-final? You can almost sense a change in body language in Jiahui after that previous frame. He was pretty much slumped in his chair for most of the afternoon, you have to say, but just seems to have that little bit more of a spring in his step, look in his eye. He's just got himself back into the semi-final.
I think Luca can get past the blue, you know, and he may have a go at this red into the right corner to hold for the black. It would be some shot, but he does pull off some remarkable pots and positional shots, and this would be one of them if he can do it here. Or is he just playing the safety? Maybe it's the safety. He was having a go at that type of shot earlier, but look at the safety he's played. He's now playing the percentages.
Well, if he's playing a safety off the main bunch, he'll be opening reds up here. Careful not to put one over the left corner pocket. Cue ball, obviously, I would like to have been closer to the baulk cushion, but it's not left a pot on, and I think at this stage of this match, that's a priority.
Needs to travel a little bit further. It's not on the cushion. He may be able to get through to this red for the left corner, as you can see, but I'll tell you what, there is so much pressure on this if he decides to take it on. Let's make your mind up time. What a pot, it's just gone a bit too far.
Well, he's played this shot a couple of times in the championship. Yellow into right middle, screw the
Yellow
cue ball
ball.
in and out of baulk, but no thought of it here.
Luca Brecel one.
Fabulous pot though.
He hasn't quite cut the escape route to the two reds. It's to the right of the black. Yeah, had he have blocked that off, it would have been rather difficult. Well, he's having a look at this one along the cushion, and the black won't go, so he's got to get up for the pink or blue. What a shot this is. Well, he's ran further up, but look where the red's coming. Is the brown going to come to his rescue? I think it has. I mean, it wasn't a bad. If you look where he's got the cue ball from, where that pot was that he took on, it's amazing how he's got the cue ball up there, but fortunately the brown has blocked the path through for that one near the right corner.
No, he's in a lot of trouble here. He's had a look to see if there's a red. Possibly goes to that right corner in the middle of the bunch, but the path of the cue ball, there it does go, but the path of the cue ball is going near the red, the left cushion. This is fraught with danger, this shot.
He's found the gap back down the table, but that red is on. Okay, he's got to get to pink or blue. The black's out of commission at the moment. Not easy to judge these and get nicely on his next colour here.
One.
But this looks pretty good to me. Played it well.
Just got to avoid contact on the baulk colours here. He'd favour in between yellow and brown, bring the cue ball down the left side of the table because there's a choice of two reds to right corner. He's avoided the baulk colour. How's the pace in the cue ball? It's perfect. What a chance to win this semi-final. This is the sort of chance you look for. Reds all in the open. No cannons needed. No packs to split. Just all about composure now. You obviously like the black in play, but he won't be bothered. Get the pink back on its spot. It's absolutely fine.
Seven.
Let's see when the pink's respotted. Is it clear for, well, it's certainly clear.
30.
For the right corner, the left middle. He's got the blue there. Forget about the black.
14.
We know he's pretty good at closing out a match. He seems to be able to handle the pressure so well, this young Belgian player. Taking his time, because it's not a straightforward run to the winning line here by any means. The reds are nicely placed, but needs to give it all 100% concentration.
Yeah, played that shot very well.
Nice.
A slight sort of grimace because he didn't really want that angle in the blue. You don't really want to use cushions when you're going near other reds that are near the cushion. You want to keep these match winning breaks as simple as possible.
20.
That's perfect now. Absolutely perfect.
Making absolutely certain with every shot, not rushing it.
Amazing,
25.
Dennis, when he won his first round match, that was his the fifth attempt to win a match at the Crucible. I thought it would really relax him and he could enjoy the tournament. I must admit, I didn't fully expect him to go
26.
this far with the draw he had. Mark Williams, Ronnie O'Sullivan, but what battling qualities he's shown together with that unbelievable natural talent.
I don't think he's ever feared any player in the game. It's just the way he is.
31.
He's been like that since he's been 15 years of age.
$32.
Complete natural talent, this. It's gone a little bit too far on the blue, so gradually potting his way into the final, but there's still a lot of work to be done here. See, the average shot time 25 seconds for this break, understandable. He was at 12 seconds in one of his earlier sessions.
37.
Once again, just going a little further than he intended. But that clears the path for the two reds that are near the pink, and he's played that to perfection. This This has been one of the most remarkable matches I've ever commentated on.
43.
That was just a little bit of a twitchy one there. The backswing was just a little bit quicker than normal there. That's why he's travelled too far in this red. Wow. Yeah, the blue was not his best bit of cueing. You can understand it. To win the winning frame is the hardest frame to win.
Well, I said it was the most remarkable match I've ever commentated on. It's even going to get more remarkable by the looks of things here.
One.
Well, I wonder if Jiahui will risk playing for the black here.
7.
It's got the perfect angle. Yeah, it's the
8.
right shot, and he's played it to perfection.
Deep breath there.
Under huge pressure here, because he knows in this situation if he misses, it's the last shot he's going to play in this World Championship.
16.
That red on the left cushion is the one. Is the problem.
Yeah, he'll take the 2 reds near the pink, and I'm just wondering, Stephen, if he'd leave that red that's nearest the pocket
23.
to the last, and then maybe cannon that tough red out. Let's see how he goes about
24.
this. Normally you wouldn't move a red when potting a red, but he may elect to do that. He's already thinking about it.
$31.
Yeah, if he plays that shot that you mentioned, Dennis, he's got to make sure when he plays the cannon he catches the red first, not the cushion first.
We'll know with this next shot what his intentions are. He's going to try and break it out here, as long as the white doesn't stick on the cushion. If he decides
39.
to cannon that one out. No, the white stuck to the cushion. He wanted to just flick the red, and then the white would have come off the cushion as well. Oh, the drama. Now, see if he hits the red first, the white comes away with the red.
I'm just wondering, if he drops the blue into the right middle, the cannon on the red, does it push it towards the green pocket? Well, he's now looking at playing the snooker. He's not even looking at the blue. It's showing great maturity, this, for me. You could understandably be desperate to keep the break going and go for the blue. Very mature shot there under the circumstances. Don't think I could have refused that, though, Dennis.
Here he was just that one shot away. If the white comes off the cushion, we would have had a deciding frame. We might still have a deciding frame because Luca's got a problem here. And what an escape that is, by the way.
Yeah, when we normally say it's a big pocket when there's a colour somewhere around that area, but I think the black's just a little bit too close to the red for it to be that big pocket. But he may go for this. If he hits the cushion before the black, it's a chance, this.
Well, let's make your mind up time. He's got an easy safety to send the red all the way around the angles. But he's thinking about the shot you suggested, Stephen. He's looking at that angle again. Wow, what a huge, huge shot this is. Still hasn't made his mind up though. It's not guaranteed to go in off that black. If he hits the black, he could wobble that red in the jaws. I refused the blue when he played the snooker. This is much more difficult. If he just flicks the black, it goes in off it. Well, what drama this semi-final has produced. It's a thin one. He's looked at the potting angle. That is some pot, that.
Pot the yellow, stun across for the yellow into the green bag. Ooh. Again, that was... You thought the backswing was a little bit quick. It's understandable, but nothing to stand in the way now, you would think, of winning this match. Only composure.
5.
Just the brown and blue needed for quite a remarkable comeback. This is the biggest comeback in the history of the Crucible Theatre. Look what it means to Luca Brecel. And Jiahui comes forward. He's not going to bother with the pink. What an unbelievable match these two young, talented players have given us here in the semi-final of the World Snooker Championship. They've got a standing ovation here in the Crucible Theatre, and they deserve it.